Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to ZSR and welcome to the Z2R Standard Tournament 2024. We're in semis and we're in Game 3, so we get a decider for one of the finalists today. And it's Chromataclysm going up against levelengine right here, right now, with a wonderful volunteering team consisting of Aaron, Trails, and RG365 on tracking. Folks, take it away. It's all yours.
Hey, you heard it from him first, folks. This is Chromataclysm versus levelengine, Game 3 of the semifinals. Winner go home, fight to the death. This is going to be a good match. What are you thinking about this, Aaron?
I mean, Chroma is what, the two-time defending champion? But I think a lot of people coming in are just like expecting him, but I wouldn't say necessarily to cruise, but to get through this. But levelengine has played extraordinarily well this entire tournament. He's won one of these things too, I think. So, or no, it wasn't him. It was Animus, but he's been right up there so many times, and I would not be surprised if he can pull this one out as well. He's just been so sharp.
Yeah, he's come a long way. I remember when he first started, and he kind of hit the ground running, but he's gotten so much better since the race time timer is counted down, about to kick off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's go. Both exiting left. You save a frame that way. It's like the back end of jump or ferry or parappa pass through.
Yeah, not gonna want to go through there anytime soon. At least until you pretty much figured out everything else is off the table.
Yeah, I like what Chroma's doing here. He's looking to see the cost of the red iron knuckle. They could be really worth it. 50. I think that's the lowest they can roll, so probably not going to sit around here and grind much longer.
Yeah, that's a save and quit. I like to call that the Slamoo grind, because I've never seen anyone except for him go at those statues so hard.
I mean, it can be really advantageous early on, especially if you're relying on fairy spell. I mean, 150, 200 a clip. It's worth it. Gets a few early quick levels.
And it looks like we're starting kind of in the northeast corner here. It might literally be reverse jump cave or just this bridge. I think these are the only two ways out of here.
Well, wasn't there fairy cave or parappa pass? Or did we see both ends of that?
I might have missed that one. Sorry, I missed like the first 30 seconds of the race because my audio was goofed up, but I fixed it. That's what happens when you volunteer at the last moment. You forget things.
Well, directly south from North Palace, about 4 tiles, was a cave facing downward. And it was, okay, we got the Maze Island Bridge, the Death Mountain. It looks like to an immediate Maze Island. That's not going to trip either of these runners up. But yeah, it was either the back end of Ferry or the back end of Parappa Pass-Through, so looks like they've got options.
Yeah, and the fact you can get to the maze, there's a lot of newer players who wouldn't want anything to do with Maze Island right away because of just the difficulty of enemies, but I don't think either of these guys are going to be even remotely concerned.
Yeah, holy crap, that Octorok took 63 health in one hit at life 2. It looked like it did. It knocked him down to 1 HP.
Yeah, I didn't see if that's where he was, but we did just see a 500 experience bag on levelengine side. He's found the Bagu's Woods, and that is also another reasonably good area to grind in at the beginning of the game, but with one 500 bag, you might just be done grinding.
He's already at attack 3, 2 minutes and 30 seconds in. That's insane. Chroma hasn't even... Okay, Chroma just got his attack 2, but holy cow.
Yeah, 200 experience Red Lizalfos there. I don't think that experience gap from that bag is going to matter a whole lot if he's able to take out a couple more of those.
Oh, 100%. Oh, I hate this pass through that with the flying enemies on Chroma's side. And there's only a few tiles that way. You know, I might just turn around and just hope for the best. He's going for the link feet, or like I like to call it the frosted feet technique, because Frosted Pears was the person who found that trick. And I think Frosted Feet sounds a lot cooler than Link Feet.
All right, well, it looks like I was at GP on Maze, but levelengine found the grass tile, found the flute. May or may not be necessary, I don't know about that, but he's been covering a lot over there while Chroma's been bouncing in and out of encounters.
Yeah, see, I like the way that Level's playing in this situation because a lot of times if I dip in the maze, I'll forget what I've done on the west, and then I'll be trying to remember, like, have I found, this item cave? Have I found that item cave? So I think clearing one section out at a time, taking one bite at a time is usually, in my opinion, the game-winning strategy.
All right, and I'm not 100% sure what Chroma's doing. He might just be trying to gain a level or something. And there's his own 500 experience bag. But he's found both items. The other item, the first was Hammer Cave. Was Hammer in one of the caves. And then the other one was Magic Container. So, yeah, he's just going for the up A. It looked like I was talking about that. levelengine found the cross in Magic Container Cave. So again, not necessary, but if you're going to find the cross, find it early.
Yeah, 100% agree. And a bunch of junk items so far on the west, except for maybe the flute, but I think the exploration is priceless.
That could be some actual bad information for Chroma. Like, it seems good. He went through what I think was Parappa Cave and found... there's the other side of Fairy Cave. He went through Parappa Cave and found the other side of Saria. He might actually go look for Bagu. I don't know if that's going to be the first thing he does, but it might pop into his head to do it.
Oh yeah, that could be a huge time sink.
Of course, we haven't seen Saria from the other side yet, so it's possible that's the only way to go through there, but... meanwhile, levelengine did pick up the first spell. Was that Shield, or what was I missed it?
It's the life spell.
Life. Thank you, everybody.
I think it's a complete waste of time. Complete waste of time. That's probably 60 seconds he will never get back.
Well, I don't know. You can play the game a little bit differently depending on what you get. Like, the fact that Chroma's got 2 magic containers, he's probably not worried about taking any magic levels anytime soon. So maybe getting life early will keep him from pumping the life level or something.
Perhaps. Yeah, levelengine took a game over in Medicine Cave. Oof.
Yeah, Medicine Cave can be a real pain early on, just because you're in the dark and there's all sorts of flying things, and if you get the wrong thing in there, it can just be a death trap.
The red Dyra that gave him an axe sandwich.
Alright, he picked up the magic container. Chroma had gotten that one a little while ago out of the heart container cave. So even though the level kind of started out pretty good with the progression, that death kind of pushed him back a bit. And Chroma is basically seen everything that level has. He's still maybe like 1 cave behind.
Was the spell in Saria checked?
Saria was shield. That was the one that that's why I thought it was shield before.
Oh man, that means that more than likely a spell, at least one spell item is going to be required. Because a lot of the free stuff has already been, like the 2 free towns on the west, Raru and Saria have junk spells, so...
Yeah, Chroma did search around and find Bagu, so that might be on his mind. And it might actually be important. We didn't see the other side of Saria. It just didn't look like it was going to be the thing, just because of how far levelengine got around the other side. Speaking of that, he just took another death. This really rough fight where he was.
Oh, he's battling against a red Dyra, and you got the life spell. Use it. I mean, if you're gonna get it, you may as well use it.
Yeah, I didn't see what the cost was, but Okay, yeah, it's 2 more than what he has, so I guess that's what it was.
Oh, it's 82. That's why you always gotta, I always, when it comes to Magic, man, just take those levels, because sometimes Fairy is really expensive. Oh, there's the other side of Saria, so... Oh, no, wait a minute, this is the side Chroma found.
Yeah, he just went through that cave, too. So there's our raft tile, if that becomes necessary. We've seen 3 of the 4 places already, so that raft... There's always one connection that, by general logic, isn't necessary. Sometimes it does be required. It does wind up being required, but that's why the raft is not always the most important thing.
It looks like it might be required in this one. We found Death Mountain and we found Maze Island, but we haven't seen the East yet.
If that's the case, I just almost would expect it to be in a palace or in Death Mountain or somewhere real obnoxious.
There's the cross for Chroma. I wonder what's going to be in Medicine Cave. You know Chroma's going to go in there and just murder that room and get through it. He was the any percent world record holder for a while there, and in that you have to go through Medicine Cave with 4 hearts and life 1 or something. So he's no stranger to Red Dyra in the dark in that cave specifically.
All right, now he's found Rudo with life. I don't think we saw any hints here, so he's just spinning his wheels, checking this stuff. But I want to mention, too, levelengine has been in Maze twice now, and both times... Or not Maze, he's been in Death Mountain twice, and both times he didn't check the Maze connector. I don't think he knows it's there yet. Because considering how much kind of... I don't want to say struggle, but maybe some frustration with how the start of this is went, I wouldn't be surprised if he knew that was there to push it.
Yeah, once he pokes around a little bit, it's not going to take him long to find it. Have we seen the cost of an orange diary yet?
Yeah, if we have, I don't recall it. And now Chroma's up to Medicine Cave too, which it looks like it's Bago Bagos and what is that? Oh, okay, we got a red Dyra there on the bridge.
Yeah, it's the very one that took out level. And he's got oh, actually he can probably cast life right now because he's got 96 magic.
Well, yeah, I guess it did actually go down from 1 to 2, but just not enough for level. Level's now back in Medicine Cave as well.
Oh, he got through it. Hoo-wah! And that red Dyra is not going to respawn because that XP ticked up.
Yeah, it should theoretically is a little easier now, although this is still a heck of a place with multiple Octoroks, jumping and shooting at you along with everything else. And it's just a heart container, which, I mean, heart container again, early, great. 4 heart containers is pretty rough to go through the seed with, but once you get to 5 or 6, I think just about everybody at this level is perfectly happy with that. Of course, we have some Max Rando people around here who, don't really need more than 1 or 2.
Yeah. Those are brutal sometimes. You have to, go get the, you have to farm till life 8 to even stand a chance in GP. There's some GPs that with 1 or 2 hearts is it's impossible without getting shield and life 8.
So what I'm on the lookout for is if we have anything that's hammer blocked here, because that would be a significant bonus to Chroma, who has already picked up the hammer. If not, then...
Rock.
Well, I mean,
Spectacle Rock.
Yeah, I mean, there's that. I just meant in the West as far as the routing goes, since if that was it for levelengine. Yeah, it's just been really rough going for getting too far with him. And we haven't seen like keys in the drop pool or anything either, which I know P1 is not too far away. That could be something people might check, but there's no reason to do that without keys. You'd just be, wasting time.
What was I gonna say? We've seen every cave except for, I think, P-Bag Cave. We've seen the grass tile, both spell item caves and magic container, heart container cave, so the only cave left is P-Bag Cave, unless we did see that and I'm just smoking crack rock.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen that one. RG mentioned the medicine is in the east. That's good, but I didn't actually see what spell was with the medicine. Does anybody see that?
It must have been important because he went looking for it. It had to be Fairy, Thunder, or Reflect. Same with this trophy. He went to go get the trophy hint. So 100% is something useful. Either that or he just wanted to mark Karok disappears with the magical key. It's a good hint.
Yeah, and the spell that is going to be trophy blocked is Spell. That was what was in Rudo. So it feels a little bit like extra thorough, but I don't know. Maybe he was just going to go through the hints anyway, which I think paid off.
According to the randomizer code, I believe places like Spell Tower and Hammer Cave are considered important locations. I think that's the case. Chroma at attack 4. 15.5 minutes in. And it's the final item cave we got. A magic container, so Death Mountain, 100% to play. Chroma's got a huge advantage right now.
Yeah, it's that, or there's still the one transport cave we haven't seen yet. Could be lurking around here somewhere, but that also could be in Death Mountain. The Canyon Death Mountain's always been interesting because you don't have to have boots to go in there, but it's just kind of depressing to deal with, having to go back and forth a lot.
Yeah, you can poop away 20 minutes easily in there and not be getting anywhere and be just going in the wrong direction. It's so easy to waste time in Death Mountain. That's why in most cases you want to avoid it at all costs unless worst case scenario. Now, we didn't see the other side of Saria, did we?
No, nobody's checked that yet. Chroma might be going towards it, though. The way he's going is kind of where it is, I think.
Yeah, because, whatchamacallit, there could be a cave facing downward over there that's, the way to the east. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Alright, so that was... Oh, shoot, what was that? Oh, I said go west, and we've already seen everything in the west, so it doesn't matter what the hint is anyway.
So this little area where Chroma is right now hasn't been searched out yet, so be interesting to see if there's any one-off caves facing in away directions that could warp us to a different section of the map.
Yeah, and it's the last possible thing to check here, because after this I think he's just going to go in the Death Mountain. Again, no keys and no logical reason to go into P1. So Chroma did pick up Shield, and we'll see what's left over there. Now, Level has skipped all of the town stuff that Chroma did. So Level hasn't really lost as much time as it might seem because he did that.
Okay, go S for Magic Jar. Oh, we're seeing stuff. Is this P2 or P5? P5.
Yeah, that cave above looks suspicious.
Yep, there it is. Dry Canyon East.
Alright, so... Yeah, and Level's just going to go right this way, so as long as he's careful about the lives, it just really comes down to, does the hammer matter? If not, then he hasn't really lost much. He might lose the time later messing around in maze, but as far as, the active progress on screen, he's only about a minute behind.
Yeah, if it takes him forever to find whatchamacallit, Maze Island, then he might be in trouble.
I think he really wants the level before he up-A'd, but no, I don't know. Well, I guess he's going to try to pick it in here and then probably go back. We do see those orange dyers you were talking about before.
If he up and A's, oh my god, dude.
Okay, that's actually really brutal. I don't think he has any way of getting across either, unless, well, I mean, you can get through there like 2 different transport caves, but it looks like he's going to go to Death Mountain instead.
This could be the nail in the coffin right here. That's rough, man. Hopefully this isn't the entire race, him trying to find the East Cave. That's happened to me before in the finals. I lost to Rose City Saint that way.
Well, it is quite possible, too, that Death Mountain has something important. And if he ends up finding the glove in here, or something that is whatever might be blocking the ferry, or whatever key item could be on the kid.
He made short work of Death Mountain. Holy crap. He found Hammer Cave and seized the rock. If he goes back down and starts poking around some of those caves closer to the Maze Island Bridge, he'll find the Maze Island connector.
Yep. So we did see Reflect was free there in Nibiru. What else are we missing? We're missing Fairy and Thunder. And
150 for the red guy, or the orange Dyra.
Oh, that's nice.
If this is the raft, or if the raft is in Spec Rock, he could get bailed out.
Of course, the raft could end up being in DM too. I don't know if we've seen it in the East yet. The other raft connector, I mean.
Oh yeah, that would be brutal. It's like Chroma's in P3 or 6. He's got to be coming up on the fairy spell here soon. Let's jump.
Well, that means that the kid is going to be blocking Fairy or Thunder, so we might still have some item search.
I think the kid or the fairy has to be free because well, there's the kid right there. Yeah, because I was gonna say the any key's in P4, so the kid would either have to be accessible or it would have to be in the accessible, the Freetown.
Yeah, and that's what the chat's talking about. Just rough that level engine went all the way down there for a 500 bag. It just kind of invalidates what we're talking about, possibly getting a heads up, getting something really important down here. Just kind of got flushed.
Yeah, it sucks. It's rando though,
We'll see. There was a forest tile near where Chroma is, I think, that looks very hammerable. I don't think I saw him do it, though.
Also the desert tile. That is spell, I think, chat said.
Yeah, that's... he probably won't get that unless he really needs to find the glove somewhere. Again, another 3/6. So we've almost seen every palace. I think the only one we're missing is 2, and I think that has to be inside of VOD.
I think I see them. Yep, I see the raft tile. It's on the east. So if Level finds the the hammer and it leads to the raft, then like, you know, yeah, there it is. Top section of the east. Now if the raft is anywhere on the east, then Level's in big trouble. Until he goes back and figures out the direct warp over to the east. Yep, Fairy is to the kidnapped child.
And I think the remaining town, Dead Kasuto with Thunder, was right south of here too. So he's gonna be in. All he's gonna need is the glove at this point. He can dive palaces and start basically playing the game in earnest.
Dude, he literally walked right past. Okay, there he goes. I was about to say. He walked right out of walked right past the Maze Island connector.
And what I'm going to wonder here with levelengine is if he finds the hammer, like he didn't see a hammer block anywhere, he might go back into DM to try to dig out whatever's in Spec Rock.
Oh, 100%. And the thing is, if it's the raft, he's safe. If it's not the raft, he's in deep doo-doo.
Oh, he's, again, bailed out a little bit by the glove, but I think Chroma would eventually go back there before pushing too hard, so I don't know.
No, I said the raft. If it's the glove... Yeah, it's not going to take Chroma long to get back there. You know? Was that Reflect he just got?
No, that one was Fairy. So Fairy was in...
He already had Reflect, that's right.
Yeah, Reflect was in Nibiru, and Fairy there, and Thunder, I think he's going to see it here in about 40 seconds.
Yeah, so he's in Glove and Go. Vanilla, invulnerable to sword swings, Tektites. Those are the worst. Those and when any of the Lizalfos are invulnerable to sword swings, I can't stand that.
Yeah, I mean, Tektites or whatever, that's vanilla, but anytime it's an enemy that you can't use fire on and it's ironized, that's awful.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Not that people are going around using fire a whole bunch to kill ironized enemies, but it just feels bad.
Yeah, like the Scorpion Max, that enemy.
Yeah, and so Chroma is diving P5 first. Out of all of the palaces, he's going to the one that just happened to be where he was at, which is P5. This is, again, it's the sort of thing you'll see out of, players here in the semifinals and finals, but to a lot of us humans, it just like, what?
May as well get it out of the way. Here's your room, Aaron. It's definitely killed me more times than twice. I've been caught in this room so many times at spawning an enemy on the Crumble Bridge.
Yeah, I caught Chroma there a little bit, but won't be able to stay in my room much longer because whenever 4.4 comes, I think I have like 100 more rooms in the pipeline for that.
Oh, here's the item. Very quickly for chromataclysm.
That's huge too. That's the most important thing about diving P5. If you're going to do it early and you don't have the glove, you're just banking on the glove being in P5 like it always is. But just a heart.
So I guess Leveligine's walking it out. I assume he's got 7 magic containers. So I imagine he's gonna run straight to Spec Rock. If it's not the raft, he's probably gonna be like, huh?
That's really rough. That cave looked unusual to me, but I haven't been playing the game, right off the bat, and he knew that there were multiple transports that had to go that direction. I think he just figured on the wrong one.
Yeah, I mean, he found Hammer Cave really quickly, which was a bust, but I've been I've been in Death Mountain 15-20 minutes looking for Hammer Cave before, so let's do what we got. Drum roll, it is just the magic container.
Yeah, there is only one way forward, and he's got to find it. And until he does, he's just frozen in time right now.
Yeah, it's so unfortunate to have a race turn out like this at the end. Hopefully there is a connector, and hopefully he finds it quickly. Is he going back to the west? That's the play. If he goes back to the west and starts digging around more... oh, he's going back to Maze Island. I guess he didn't see. Alright, never mind.
I think he thinks that the last cave has to be here because he got through to death. He got through so quickly, I think it got into his head a little bit.
I've made those sorts of mistakes before. Where I'll think I've seen everything and I haven't. And also, you want to check all of these caves. Like, any of these caves could technically be it. And he's skipping a lot of caves, which... I guess he's looking for that one that's obvious in the corner that's pointing in the opposite direction, but it's not always the case. And,
I was kind of surprised. Sorry, I was just kind of surprised to see Chroma dive all the way at an obvious dead end.
Yeah, I mean, he might have been looking for like a magic container or like a red jar or a key or something.
Now, RG pointing out we have 1-ups on the boss drop, so there isn't going to be any sort of real fairy problems, getting to the key, because at worst you can just leave and, get yourself killed to get the fairy MP to get through.
Oh man, that's so discouraging. Yeah, I mean, hopefully for level's sake, there's a connector over here somewhere. Cause figuring that out, in the semifinals. Okay, good. He decided to up an A. Hopefully he tries to take another crack at jump cave. Cause it was literally right on the other side. As soon as you crossed over to the other side of Jump Cave.
Yeah, he was 10 steps away from the path and just didn't check it. So, I don't know. Well, I assume that was, an obvious decision, or a purposeful decision, not a mistake. Sometimes the up A can get real, you just keep looking at it and wanting to save time. But I think that he just didn't recognize it as a possible option.
Is P5 hammer or glove blocked? We just saw a glove block going left.
I haven't seen too many dead end paths, so I don't know.
Yeah, there's a lot of. Oh, he's going the way. He's doing the thing. Now if this turns out to be glove blocked and all this is for nothing, then LevelEngine's lost a bit of time, but it's not as devastating as it was, 5 minutes ago.
And yeah, it's also worth noting that Level would have been over here a lot earlier. Like, he tried to go through Jump Cave fairly early, but he couldn't get past the red Dyra. Even because he didn't quite have enough magic to get through it. And if he had gotten through this cave, he probably would have found that, because he hadn't seen everything else, and he probably wouldn't have mentally written it off.
Man, Fairy, 51 MP at Magic 4. Holy smokes, man. That's why getting magic levels is very important early on, because, you might be relying on this to get through palaces and stuff, Magic 5 and Magic 6 is usually when it drops to be, 30 or even in 20s.
Yeah, well, Level has found the East. Now he's just got a whole bunch of other stuff he's going to have to do before he gets into the all but glove mode, which I guess is where Chroma is. But he kind of has to do them in the right order too, which Chroma sort of did. There's stuff he did that he didn't need to do, but getting to New Kasuto before getting to Darunia helps, just because you'll have the kid already for Fairy.
Is this palace glove blocked? This is, I don't know. There can't be many more rooms left. I mean, it's a big palace. 27 rooms in vanilla. But I feel like he's gone a lot of way. He went all the way left, it dead ended, and now he's just kind of like, oh, this is one of those 4 ways. Oh, it loops into itself. There was that glove block going left, and oh, there's the other side. So he knows that. Likely not the case, although it could be a duplicate room. That happens. That's happened before. And did the room do the thing? Yeah, it's the same room. So I don't know. I don't know what I'd do at this point. Probably leave, maybe? I don't know. Unless there's definitely some other places that you know you haven't been. This P5 has been kind of like a labyrinth. Very confusing.
Yeah, I'm curious too. I didn't remember seeing a whole bunch of split paths myself, but there has been no real logic to the movement. So again, that's something that we currently in Z2R do not have what is called Euclidean Palace logic, where you could put it out on a map and it makes sense. It just everything is where it is, and sometimes you go left 2 screens and you end up right.
Oh, that's a dead end. Was there a fork early on that he missed? I don't know. This is giving time back to Level, who's now getting the fairy spell.
I mean, Trails, if you're in this race and you're seeing 35 minutes and you've placed 0 gems, like, where is your mind?
I'm not feeling good, but you gotta kind of have to. You kind of gotta not let that sort of thing affect you, because you don't know what's going on. You gotta remember the other player got the same seed as you, so they could be having difficulties also. The big drawback is that nothing really materialized from the Death Mountain and all that extra stuff. Like, if there was something important in Death Mountain, then, you know, I'd say maybe even Level's got an edge right now, but, you know, there's nothing going on. And there's another glove block. I think the glove... I think 5 is blocked by the glove. Yep, Chroma's out of there.
Yeah, I was going to say Chroma agrees. To respond to something in chat, the kid was in New Cressida. The trophy was on the desert tile. So I think Level got both.
Now, Level starts digging Palace 3 and Palace 6 and stumbles onto the glove. You know?
Yeah, Chroma is... I don't know if he's going for, like, the spell or something. I don't remember... I'm trying to remember what other palaces are over here, because I thought P4 and P1 were both on the northern side of the west.
Oh, I might attempt P4 first, just for that any key. But P1 seems pretty whatchamacallit, desirable, just because it's so fast. And you know, all you need at this point is that glove, you know.
Well, we also know P4 has the any key, so I think that would be the last thing on Chroma's mind right now, since that means it can't be the glove.
Well, the any key means you can just breeze through palaces. No need to death abuse for fairy spell or any of that.
Well, he is going to P4, so we do have that. And yeah, as Jay Coper mentioned in chat, it was downstab was why he went down there, which makes sense now that I remember that, you know, that's the thing.
Welcome in, ZSR1 Raiders.
Yes, welcome in. We are in the middle of Game 3 in this Best of 3 series, semifinals of the Z2R Standard Tournament between Levelengine and Chromataclysm. The winner moves on to the finals to face my co-commentator, while the loser is out.
Yeah, folks, this is winner go home. The match decider for who goes into the grand finale, so... And so far, it hasn't disappointed. There's been some twists and turns and some ups and some downs, but it's... I don't want to say even, but it's pretty close to even. It's a bit of a information advantage to chromataclysm.
Yeah, there's a sense where if you really want to dig into Z2R like you can with any rando, there's only certain things that actively matter. Those 3 spells in the bottom right corner on the tracker, those matter, and the gems placed, and usually the glove. Those are the most important things. And Chroma picked up the key, which he knew was there. So,
Which I think is huge, honestly. I might have done one first, but having the any key it totally removes the whole death abuse for fairy aspect, which is, in my opinion, can be a huge time save. Like, if you have to death abuse for fairy, that eats so much time. Oh, he took the sword boost like in Vanilla Palace 6. I like that.
nice. I'm still hoping this room gets renovated or something. I hate those 4-tile jumps.
I hate it too, but like I've gotten better. It tests you. I've gotten better at those 4-tile jumps as a result of it. Dead end chroma.
So Level has picked up everything he needs, and now he's doing his first big palace dive, which is going to be 3 or 6. So again, we don't know where the glove is. We have 5 possible locations left, I think.
We have the water tile, the spell tower.
Oh right, those 2.
P1, P2, P3, and P6. So it's at 6 locations, 5 or 6.
Yeah, I thought about spell tower. I didn't think about the water tile. So,
well, we know the glove's definitely not in 5.
right, and 4, of course, Chroma already got that. So, levelengine is a 1 in 6 chance of finding the glove here, and if he does, he could save time in 5. Could save time in 4, not worrying about the items in those. Which again kind of gets him back in, because as much as it feels like Level has just been kind of struggling to find the right path through the seed, he's not tangibly behind yet because Chroma hasn't actually cleared anything.
Oh my god, dude. Another glove block in P4. Dude, if this turns out to be glove block city and it, like... Oh, dude, if that's the case... I don't think that's going to be the case. Glove blocks do happen, but they're not as common as you would think. Usually there's a way to get through a palace, but holy smokes, that would be bad for Chroma. Now he's forced left. He did everything he could on the left, going left at start. He did everything doing that. It dead-ended him at the any key. So now he's going right, and he's got to take a death abuse. This is that's an elevator room too. So, can you block clip that? I feel like...
I think you need more space above you to be able to do that, but I've never done it myself, so I don't know.
Yeah, I'm like, if this area doesn't lead to Karok, then, that's more time given back to levelengine. Chromataclysm had a huge advantage at the beginning, because levelengine skipped a cave, did a bunch of unnecessary stuff in Death Mountain, and then got lost a little bit, and then found his way over to the east eventually, where Chromataclysm found it pretty quickly. And I'm pretty sure this has to be the boss. No, it's not. So if this is a dead end, then sheesh.
I mean, we have seen glove blocks on Chroma's side, so he might not be able to find the boss this way, but he did.
Okay, there we go. If that was the room that looks like the boss room, but it's a dead end, then he would be, well, leaving to go to a different palace. Or possibly digging out Death Mountain. I don't think we'll see Chroma dig out Death Mountain, just because, like, that is literally the worst case scenario, and confirmed level engines in Palace 6. But yeah, that is like the worst case scenario. I think he's got Oh, he's bailing because I guess not enough magic to cast Fairy. Having the Death Abuse can be a real kick in the pants. He's going to go into P3, which I think is a great play. P3 is the same amount of rooms as P1, I believe, or it's at least very close. I think 13 rooms, maybe? It's really small. The item tends to be really easy to get. The boss usually is really close to the beginning. If you're going to be glove locked, you find out generally pretty quick in P3.
I mean, I've been a little bit, I wouldn't say confused, but I've been surprised. Again, this is something that has just to do with me being a bit of a coward with DWR compared to runners like this. But P1 is probably where Chroma is going, and P1 is the easiest thing to get an item out of it. I've just been kind of surprised that nobody has checked that until now.
Yeah, I would do it early just so I could get more magic levels. But like Chroma has the any key, so magic levels don't really matter right now. But early on, I would do it just to try to snag as many magic levels as possible. We're about to see a down stabless Rebenek by with Bagoo, which is a real treat.
Yeah, some people are better at this than others, but levelengine definitely knows what he's doing in this fight. He's doing all the stuff that you got to do. He's not necessarily landing all the hits, but he's taking every opportunity.
Yeah, this fight's not too bad once you learn it. It looks like attack 4 is pretty strong too, so. Yeah, I like that, jumping to the other side so you can beat him up across the room. It sucks when he gets stuck on the edge there and you're just having to draw him out and take one hit at a time. Can he get Magic 5 from this? I think that's kind of a big deal. What was that he just got? Was that the candle?
Yes, candle was in P1, so as much as I was complaining about it, it was also not useful. So we're down to what? 2, 3, 6, and our 2 overworld spots in the east.
Yeah, this is getting interesting.
And we might see 3 here in just a moment. As you said, P3 tends to be on the smaller side. I think the way the game works is, or the way the randomizer works, is it splits up rooms 1, 2, 5, and 3, 4, 6. So considering 1 is usually the smallest and 2 is kind of in the middle, that's why 5 tends to be real big. But 3, 4, 6 is a little bit more even. So even though 3 is still on the low end, if it has more rooms, it's pulling from 4 and 6. If you really want to go crazy, you can try to math this stuff out while you're playing the game, but I don't know what advantage it would be to you.
What's it, like plus or minus 25% or something like that? Or there's just like a fixed number of rooms and they shuffle that many rooms between all the palaces?
Something like that. I don't remember exactly. We do see Chroma now on Horsehead. He is the former Horsehead % world record holder, which I like to point out every time he fights Horsehead because sometimes he goofs them up and then we can all relish in that.
Man, that's a crazy category. I think J-Dubs is the world record holder now. That category has been beaten to death.
Yeah, J-Dubs has put a number on it. And now we see levelengine into the item room, so we will know in about 8 seconds. We're just going to keep throwing out random numbers for predictions.
Oh, there's the boots, which is huge. That gets him back to... Well, it gets him to Water Tile, but it also gets him back to the east, Lickety Split. No more taking Bastard Caves. You can just walk around.
And here is the backfire. You know, we were talking about all the time that levelengine lost doing Death Mountain and stuff. Well, look where Chroma is, because he hasn't found the glove, and he knows there's 2 checks here in Death Mountain. Oh, and Level is not going to the Water Tile. That is... I don't know what...
Interesting choice. Did he forget that he saw it? He's probably... His adrenaline must be rocking right now.
Yeah, I mean, for his sake, because we know one of the 2 items, and RG pointed this out earlier, one of 2 between New Kasuto and the Water Tile is the medicine, since we saw a hint for the medicine being in the east. So medicine connects to I don't even remember, something unimportant.
Oh, the spell. So 100% the medicine is on the water tile. It can't be in a spell tower.
No, I think it was fire. I think, I think was medicine fire, or was it? Which one was it?
Oh, it was I think one was fire and one was spell. And if Chroma finds Hammer Cave, 100% he's going to do it. And I think he's going to find it right when he sees Spec Rock.
Okay, I checked my memory, and it was trophy was spell. So he could get it, but we'll see. P2 level engine. If the glove's in here, all of us wondering about the water tile and stuff won't matter. That'll just be something for Chroma to deal with later.
Yeah, what an interesting turn of events. Now, once Level finds the glove, 100% he's not going to go into 5 without it. I don't think. I mean, unless he's really done everything else. He's going to be, I guess, more prepared, so he's going to go through their first try instead of digging it all the way out. However, it was really difficult, and I don't know if Chroma's going to remember Palace 5, but he was in there for a while, and he saw a lot of it. And there was 3 glove blocks that we saw. 2 of them connect, 1 of them doesn't. So...
yeah, and it would just be if, Level goes in there with the glove and just happens to go, bowl through the first glove block, and that winds up being the right way. It could shave off a ton of time, or he could have the exact same experience.
About to be tied up in the gem department.
Yep, Helmet Head. As we know, nobody dies to Helmet Head, so it's a little speed bump, and I think he's going to come back in. He's going to probably push through and try to find that item, because otherwise, I don't know. You could bail, but man, you're down to like 1 in 5 now, or something like that. I think you have to kind of check it.
Yeah, 100%. And chromataclysm must have walked past the Spec Rock or something. He's still in Death Mountain. I'm pretty sure they were in the starting area. Yeah, if he needs to go down from here.
Well, he started out, I think, in the eastern side, going kind of up the east side, and we know Hammer Cave was, I think, just to the left start. Like 1 cave pass through or something like that. So he's really just kind of went, he needed to go clockwise when he went counterclockwise, sort of thing.
Yeah, Level Engine, there's a bridge that goes from right to left, and as soon as you go in there, it might be a cave, but I'm pretty sure that if you take that, it was free, I'm pretty sure, for Level Engine from where the Maze Island Bridge is. If you just go up and then left there's like a little patch of caves, and then it loops around to Spec Rock. Man, this is one of those you hate to see it moments, because Chroma was in the proverbial catbird seat, and now he's kind of doing what Level Engine did earlier, which, I mean, I guess is good for Level Engine, and it kind of evens the race out. But this never feels good. And in his mind, he's probably thinking Glove is 100% here.
Well, I was going to say we saw a glove block, but I think Level just saw both sides of it, so we don't technically know that there's a hard glove block in 2 yet. I'm pretty sure that was the same room.
Looks like chat's pretty quiet. Everybody's locked in. I think this is a really exciting race. Couple twists, couple turns, and man, these both are kind of like. And he found Hammer Cave. He's gonna grab Spec Rock first, and then he's gonna go do Hammer Cave. Because you save yourself about 45 seconds when you do that.
Yeah, and it's what's been crazy about this race is that I think it would have been easy to kind of write off Level Engine after the start, just the huge disparity in progress. But Chroma's doing everything that Level Engine did now, so it's all really coming full circle, and it's it's just going to be who finds. It's not even necessarily who finds the glove. It's who wastes the least amount of time doing the things that isn't the glove.
I like how you put that. That's accurate. Yeah, because Chroma's gonna, and it's if he kills another enemy or two, he'll be able to get that level because he's gonna have 1,346 experience points. So if he gets a couple enemies, there's a Dyra, so he'll get something. Yeah, I was gonna say, you go back for that. I think that does it. That's gonna give him the level. That's not what he wanted to see, but you know, at least he got Life 6 out of the deal.
Yeah, it's gonna be a bit despondent, I think. Just going this far, not finding the glove, and thinking just you could pick any palace, and you've just not been picking the ones. So the real bad luck thing will just be if it ends up being on that water tile and levelengine has not been.
Well, it can't be
checking it. Or actually, you know what? The worst scenario for both runners, the thing that will make them feel awful, is if it's in Spell Tower.
Yeah,
because that can still happen, and they both can get spell. They both have the trophy. It's quite a bit of effort to do it, but the moment that happens, it's just immediate panic, I think.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're both gonna think, "Oh, he got this before me." Look, looks like levelengine looped, so I'm pretty sure he came through here.
Yeah, he up-A'd, and I think he's confused because that one room looks like it's a dead end on both sides, or there's a glove block, but it's in the middle, and I think he's seen every side of it. If for some reason that isn't what that is, then this makes a little bit more sense. But I think he's just going to try to find where he hasn't seen yet, which, I mean, I have no idea.
Yeah, this P2's been... Oh, that jump that he just did, he got hit by a beam, but he did a clean, pixel-perfect blue iron knuckle jump there, and those are really tough to do. But yeah, if it's on the water tile, I still put levelengine at an advantage.
So I think... sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but I think Chroma is actually going to get spelled. I don't know why else he'd be going the way he is. Unless he wanted to take the really long way around and didn't realize there was a shortcut to the east.
Man, where the heck is this glove? Where's the item in 2? Man, this is quite a seed for this race. I don't think we could have asked for anything better.
You might be right, RG. I know I've seen Risen P-Bag Cave because I saw a level go through it, but and I couldn't tell you what was in there.
Oh yeah, they definitely both saw Risen P-Bag Cave. I think it was a magic container. Or a heart container. It might have been a heart container.
Alright, well, Chroma did pick up spell, so that's probably his next check. If not, he'll just be going to 3 to 6 the same way level was. So, man, just that heart container, or excuse me, not the heart container, the water tile, if that's the glove, then I don't want to harp too much on it, but if that's the thing, then level could have been out of P2 a long time ago. But yeah. He might be right. If we see the item here and it's the glove, then it don't matter.
That's the boss again.
Okay, I don't think I've seen any outside rooms yet, so I think this is new progress.
Yeah, this does look new. Then what? He must have left and came back in after he beat the boss.
Actually, no, I think we've seen this room before too.
There's been a couple of these rooms in here. Okay, this one looks familiar.
Anyway, we get our first spell tower view, the nice down stab pose. Give that I would say give that a 9 out of 10 just because the fighter looks really cool in the down stab pose. And it's the raft. Or was that the raft or the glove? I actually don't know. No, it was a canoe. That was the raft. Sorry,
right, I missed it. Yeah, his yeah, I mean, you could see the look on Chroma's face. He's like bummed out. If it was the glove, he'd be happy.
So we have water tile or P6. Or no, I think P6 is blocked. So it's water tile or P2. I think that's all we got left that, we collectively know that it could be.
I think P6 level didn't have enough magic to get through there. So it could very well be this. Here comes Chroma. He's gonna probably make it through here, maybe? I don't know. He might have more resources than Level did when he came through. Is this new on Level's side? I know we saw one of these.
Level, he thought this was something else and he bailed. And here's the item room. Yeah, that was 5 minutes or so, too, right there.
Oh no, Chroma's in P3. Okay, and it's the glove, dude!
It was the glove. So he got the thing that he absolutely needed, and now he can go cruise palaces. That's all he needs. So Chroma will have to dig P2, and he'll have to do the exact same thing that Level did. But I said I thought it might have been the same room, and I was wrong, and it was not the same room. It looked similar though. I don't know if that's from a ROM hack or what, the modified room that's normally right before the P3 boss.
Oh yeah. No, I think it might be in a ROM hack. I don't know. I've only ever seen it in this game though. I haven't seen a ROM hack with that room, but it may exist. Yeah, he's going for down stab first.
And the boots are helping him to get that. So Chroma is in P3, and he will get the boots probably pretty quickly. And he'll probably check the water tile, which we know is the medicine now.
I just know Chroma's gonna rip right through 2, though. That wasn't too bad. That was actually kind of easy.
Yeah, it took a bit of time, but it was mostly just the not misreading that one room, which again, it's hard because the beginning of the room, I think the only difference is when you come in from the left is something to do with the way the blocks are formed. That if you're not 100% aware of it, you can get jebaited like Level did.
All right, so he's looking for the hint for the medicine for some reason.
He went to get down stab. I think he just did it on the way, but I don't know if up at A would have helped. I guess P4 was right there. I think I'd be like P4, P1, and then do P5, but it looks like he's going to P5 first.
I know the way I do it generally, Level didn't up an A, and he's got 0 magic. I know I usually try to do what's close to me. The closest palace to me. So, in this case, it's, I guess P5, but, I would have probably dug P4 before I got the down stab.
Well, we'll see how quickly he gets to it. I don't think Guma was super fast. Oh, wait, no, we didn't see Guma. That's right, we saw the block. So we'll see if he gets through the block and he ends up getting there quickly or not. Now, the item wasn't too long. That was the thing that was easy. It was actually getting Guma that was the problem.
What was the item in 5? Was it a heart container?
No, I think it was nothing. It must have been a pee bag or something, because they have the exact same... Well, unless they have different heart containers that they've got, but I can't even remember if that's the case.
Oh, true.
Well, Chroma does finish off Rebo with no problem whatsoever, so P3 is completely done on his end. He got the boots. We're going to see the medicine here in just a moment, and those of us who have eyes on Chroma are going to see the look.
I think, This is the glove block on level side. Is it? Nah. Oh, it's the weird Guma pass-through, horsehead Guma kind of thing. People have a nickname for him.
I would say Guma head, but I don't think that even makes sense. I don't know what you would call it.
Oh, it's straight into a dead end. The level engine, immediately recognizing the dead end, turns right around.
Horse goom?
Yeah, horse goom.
Actually, just horse goo.
Yeah, you definitely want to go left here. Now, yeah, Chroma's gonna try his hand at Palace 6. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Yeah, this is an interesting play, bailing for 2. Which I guess if you have the confidence to not need to up A or anything to get through here, which I mean he does.
Maybe there was a hint. Maybe there was a hint for it. Oh, this is 100% the way that level is on, because this is the elevator room that goes into the. We didn't see the other side of this.
Yeah, this would literally be Guma, and he could have just shortchanged this by quite a bit.
There it is.
It is attack 4 Guma, not the best, but I think level tends to play these fights a little safer than the average person anyway.
He's got shield spell.
Yeah, I wouldn't call this safe either. He's whooping this guy.
Yeah. Like I said, he's gotten a lot better at this game over the years. I remember when he first joined, he's always been pretty good, but like he's just gotten better. Uma. Oh, does he have a key? Okay, he does have a key. Well, needless to say, that P5 was lightning fast.
Yeah, evens the gem count, and honestly, it just depends on P4. I don't remember how P4 was for Chroma, but P1 isn't going to be hard, and Level's going to have a really good idea what he needs to do in P6. So the ball is rolling on his side at this point. I'm also surprised he didn't go to P6 first, but I guess he was going to try to do 1 and 4 instead.
Well, I guess Chroma's logic on this one is that he would rather dig 2 than 6, and if I was a betting man, I'd say that he's gonna do this and then go through VOD and then do P6 afterwards, because after he finds the skipping magic 6, it's an interesting move.
Well, if you've seen the MP, Thunder was ultra cheap at 5. Like, it's twice castable. And it's almost the absolute minimum it can be at Magic 5. I think it's 62, and it could be 60 at minimum.
That's right. He has the any key. What am I talking about? Level's got Magic 6. And, yeah, I was, is this the... Nah. I know, if Level Engine wants, he got the red jar out of that statue, which they say it's 50-50, but I think it's more like 60-40. You get a red iron knuckle more times than not, and he got the door despawn. Nice.
Yeah, I knew doing that would get him the despawn. I thought you had to go up to do it though. I didn't realize you could just leave any direction, so that's pretty nifty. That life spell that Trail said was useless, he's been using quite a bit.
There is, yeah, just don't get hit, Easy.
Yeah, and Chroma finds the glove before he gets through P2. That's fun.
That's really interesting, though, because I swear Level saw, Helmet Head before he saw the item room. Wasn't Helmet Head before the item?
I think there were 2 different ways that you could go to it. Like, you can see this entrance that he just got through, but Chroma went a different direction. Like, he came to it kind of from the opposite direction that Level did. So I think if he would have went down, actually no, it was through like a completely different room. Now that I think about it,
yeah, I thought it was a T elevator room with 2 trippers. And oh, he's got the glove, so this is forcing him in the wrong direction.
Well, if I remember right, Chroma saw both sides of that room anyway, so
Okay.
it might be better. I don't know, but it does kind of lean to the fact that he's already kind of at the bail in here once, that he's not necessarily shortchanging the P4 either. It looks like he's going to get most of the same experience Chroma did.
Oh, there's the boss for Chroma.
And so we were talking about the advantage that Level had, coming in here. The advantage that Chroma has now is that I'm pretty sure, knows exactly the block that he needs to get through in P5. If he remembers where it is, that's a different matter. So,
is this a drop room? He didn't see this unless Chroma took a drop and ended up there.
Yeah, I don't think. Because if he was here, I don't remember seeing that room, so I think he's just in a completely different area. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it even looped him back into the same area, which is feels bad, man. If he goes left, he'll get the any key. Not here. This is not the room you want to go left in.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing here. I think he figured it out, but.
Yeah, if you go left here, there's it's sadness with silver lining at the end of it.
Yeah, I think I don't know what's going on. I think levelengine is just, I don't know if he's getting anxious, but there's been a lot of mistimed hits where he's just been I don't know. It just doesn't look like it's been connecting some of the moves he's been trying to do. He might be getting I don't know. It's an hour 10 minutes in, and these seeds take less than an hour, or not less than an hour, but about an hour on average, and that you did a lot of stuff you didn't need to do. It's got to be really stressful for both of these guys, especially when so much is on the line.
Levelengine is walking out of here too, which is an interesting play. It was a straight line of rooms into from the beginning. So right now he's basically walking back 4 or 5 rooms that he could just up an A out of and go back.
Which I sort of hinted at before, but for anyone who's in chat who didn't come here right at the start, this is game 3 of the best of 3. This is the deal breaker, or the tiebreaker, I should say. Whoever wins this goes on to the finals of the standard tournament for Z2R, the biggest tournament of the year.
This is for all the cookies.
Yeah, the whole burrito.
Yeah, I think left here is the play. It was a bunch of lefts, because I remember it being like, oh shoot, he's glove block. If this left doesn't take him to where he needs to be, then he needs to get the glove for this one too. What a interesting turn of events. Once he finds the boss here though, it's only going to take him a second to do P1, and Chroma's got P5 and 6. He's in 6 now, so it's really kind of... I wish I could be in their heads right now, just to know how, what's going on. They're both probably like, oh, he's in GP right now, They all probably think the other one routed properly, and they're probably just like waiting to see the dot done. Little do they know, they both got tripped up, and they're both suffering in their own way.
Yeah, it's hard to find a palace where one player has actually expended a lot more time than the other, where the other one hasn't had the same sort of thing happen.
I'm not sure if... Oh, maybe this is... That's weird. I don't know if Chroma went this way. I know Level didn't check that right, which is a little interesting. Maybe he's seen that room before?
I saw Chroma in that room, but I saw him go right to up. I think Level's actually going the right way.
Yeah, I think this is the right way.
I remember you specifically saying being forced through the left through the wall, and then this room.
Yeah, this is the room that leads to Karok. So, did Chroma beat Barba, or did he just up an A?
Yeah, he hasn't figured out the way through here yet. Which, it was a problem for Level Engine too. So it might just be that every single palace in the seed is awful, because it kind of feels like it right now.
Yeah, it really does. Man, this is what you hope for in the finals, semifinals. Really, any Zelda 2 randomizer race. This is the kind of race that you want. Just absolute dog diarrhea all the way across the board. Everybody's struggling.
Yeah, the glove is in VOD P2, and it's not super deep, but it is in a tricky way. And the fact that I think Chroma actually saw the rooms in the different order than Level did, so he didn't have that problem with assuming it was the other side of a block.
Yeah, Level's gonna make quick work of Palace 1. It's short, and he doesn't have to dig any items.
Yeah, so what does it come down to? The fact that he's... And this is actually the ordering that when I said I was surprised that he kind of went back, just because P6, then you can do 4 and 1 and be right next to GP. I don't think it's a big deal, because you can just walk to this water and get to GP real fast anyway from an up A, but this is... I don't know. It feels like Chroma still got maybe a minute or two, just based off of where they are. But if Level Engine can get through P6 pretty quickly, because we assume he's going to get through P1 pretty quickly because it's P1, that's where it is, because it doesn't feel like Chroma is going to struggle in P5 terribly much.
Yeah, another thing to note is that it's approaching 76 minutes in, and when Chroma gets into GP, he likes going left, and if he feels behind, he may whatchamacallit, he may gamble left, because he's like, oh well, level engine has to be in here. I mean, we've seen him make those plays in the past. Here's Barba for chromataclysm, and also being able to know where Barba is a big thing too. Like if level engine remembers, he got fireballed.
Yeah, that was an unforced error from Chroma. The fact that he got hit from Barba on the way up kind of threw him off, I think, in the first place. And then, yeah. But Level Engine through Horsehead, so all he has left is Barba. And if he has an idea of where to go, this could be real tight.
Beautiful jackhammer. A 2-round jackhammer.
There you go. Now, Level does need to... Oh, he's going through Jump Cave again. Oh, that is not the fastest way at all to get back to the east. He could have just
walked around. He could have just walked around. What
Well, I would actually say going through, because he's got the boots, just going through Parappa Cave took you right on the other side of Saria, and that's 80% of the way there.
Yeah, it's going to give Chroma a little bit of an advantage. Now, if Chroma remembers the way, I think it is the very first glove block that Chroma saw is the right one. And I think he knows that, because he saw 2 either Joshua D rooms or BGT rooms, I can't remember which. He saw the both sides of that. So if he walks to the modified community room, then he's going to know where he's got to go. And now Level Engine has forgotten where P6 is. I believe it's northwest of here. It's close to VOD. Now, if he goes north of here, he'll see it. But he's going south.
Yeah, I think everything was in the north of on here. I don't know. I don't remember that much either, but I'm pretty sure everything was just on the north side.
Yeah, and this is just extending the lead of Chroma. Now, if Level remembers exactly which way that he was blocked, or because he was in here for a period. Here it is. This is P6 for Level. If he just like walks to Barba, then But if Chroma just run, I mean, like, we know that that was one room away from Boss Guma. And now, if he does that, and it's basically GG. I don't know if Chroma's going to one of those BGT rooms. It looks like this is a different way than what Level went. Level went just hold right, and then eventually he was forced left into one of those other rooms. But yeah, it looks like Chroma forgot how to go.
Now, I don't know. I think. Oh no, this isn't the one, is it?
This is the BGT room.
Yeah, the one he wants is the one with the elevator on the left. So that didn't. I don't know if that got him closer or not, but that wasn't the one we were looking for, at least.
Yeah, that's the Loopski. Yeah, I think he's realizing you just gotta hold right. So a little bit of leapfrog here, a little bit of back and forth. Levelengine making some goofs. Chromataclysm making some goofs. It would be funny if they both entered GP at the exact same time. Which is possible.
That's the dream, right? And then you see an immediate split where one goes right and one goes left, and then they both meet up the exact same number of palaces different to T-Bird.
Yeah, I want to be on the edge of my seat. And the fact that Chromataclysm or Levelengine is going left here leads me to believe that he knows where to go, or has an idea, because he was here before. And I don't think he was blocked by anything. I think he was just out of magic. And Palace 6 is very intensive when it comes to stuff like needing keys. Palace 6 has got so many key doors. And it's really easy if you're relying on magic for Fairy to get through doors. It's really easy to just not have enough. I think Chroma's on the right path now, because I remember Level going through this room before finding Boss Guma. Oh my god, I think this is it. Is this it? Yeah, he found Barba faster than Chroma found Guma.
There you go.
It looks like that he will actually be in Great Palace before Chroma. Yeah, this is so unfortunate because a large portion of this race, Chromataclysm had a huge advantage and a huge lead, and just that glove location really tripped him up. Now he can't be too far, because I think you go up here and then left. Yeah, left here takes you to Boss Guma. I think he forgot that. But Chroma only a couple rooms away. I think he's gonna go right. Oh, dude, this is gonna take him through a whole nother. Yeah, if he would have just went left one room, it would have been that room, and then he could have gone left another to the elevator, and boom, he would have been there. But now he's gonna go this way, find a dead end. I mean, I get it. When you've been in a palace 60 minutes ago, you're not gonna remember all the nuance and stuff. Yeah, he remembers dead end there. Now, if he goes down at the elevator, he's gonna be in trouble.
We'll see what he decides to do here in a bit. You're right. It's been a long time, so it's kind of hard to remember all that.
Yeah,
but Level is just about to enter GP. I think our official time here is 123.10 on the GP entrance, though, and is definitely in the lead.
123.10 on the curtain going up.
And as much as we thought Chroma had the lead early, Level has just played with a certain degree of tenacity.
And Level is going left. He's going left.
Dude, he probably feels... Yeah, he probably feels super behind, but at least that left is an immediate dead end.
Yeah, I mean, that left is, holy cow. Yeah, here comes Chroma. So Chroma, it looks like Level's gonna have like maybe a 2-minute advantage. Yup, Guma's on this elevator. So unless this GP is totally free, looks like we got a race on our hands. But then again, it's, 2 minutes that levelengine knows, and he's going left again. And he's got the any key, so we can do this room. So this is really interesting. Like, does the fact that he feels behind going to help him, or I imagine Chroma might go left in some rooms, but like this could totally hurt somebody, because if Thunderbird's just one room in to the right and you decide to go left, you've effectively just wasted a whole bunch of time. Now I don't know if Chroma thinks that Level went left, or if Chroma's gonna be making some lefts, but this is pretty interesting. Pretty interesting how this is all unfolded thus far. Oh, does levelengine not have upstab?
No, I don't think he got it. I think Chroma did. Yeah, Chroma. I saw him doing the super jump. But I don't know. Maybe it matters. Maybe it doesn't. I think upstab's maybe about 15-20% of the time required for GP.
Yeah, upstab definitely required sometimes. And not really that big of a deal if you don't get it, but you must know the trick. If you don't know the trick, then you can't just be skipping upstab, dude. That's a heck of a gamble. He's going right. This is unusual. Unusual strats from Chroma. And this 4-way, I mean... Oh, yeah, levelengine just found a long dead end. And I think Chroma's going to go right here, which could lead to Thunderbird.
Yeah, so as far as the progress goes, it puts Chroma just slightly in the lead here. Because it all comes down to what happens to be the right way. But the fact that levelengine up A kind of gave up the progress lead to Chroma for the moment. Again, we're not sure this is the right way, so everything is it's like when you race like Nintendo 64 Yoshi's Island or whatever that one's called, where you just have a bunch of question marks. But there it is.
Yeah, all you had to do is hold right.
Oh man, that's gotta hurt for Level. It's just been going all over the place, and it was the most logical, basic path to Thunderbird.
Yeah. You hate to see it, but GG's to Chroma. The race isn't over yet, but it's chromataclysm we're talking about here.
As soon as you say that, then he gets hit by Thunderbird.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Dark Link wasn't just right here. And it's gonna feel really bad for levelengine when he finds out that he was in here first, so all he had to do is hold right. And I'm pretty sure this drop room's probably going to take you to all the way back to the very beginning. Yep, there's Dark Link.
Yeah, so, it's a few seconds early, but man, get those GGs out for Chroma. Dark Link, usually not much of a problem, but just went the right way through GP, cruise through, and should be taking the gold here in just a little bit.
That being said, holy crap, that GP was only 15 rooms or something.
And there it is. GG's for Chromataclysm finishes with official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 28 minutes, and 4 seconds.
Yeah, I kind of like to play what Chromataclysm did. Just check the elevators. Nothing special going on there. Just hold right. A lot of times, especially in Great Palace, that's the play, is to see what you got going on around you first. Like it can be really confusing, all these different rooms and paths and stuff like that. So it's always better to whatchamacallit, to do it in a way to where you're clearing a bunch of rooms, but you're able to remember, because it's really easy to get confused up in here. levelengine not checking that elevator.
Yeah, and again, you guys can't see this, but just looking at Chroma's screen, I think his eldest kid is in there giving everyone a thumbs up, giving his dad a pat on the head.
Oh, that's awesome. So wholesome. Is he coming in for an interview? Well, I guess they didn't offer one, but I imagine he is. He'd better be.
I'm listening. I've had his music up for most of the stream just because it's, different and unusual. And the GP music was regular encounter music. So I was actually kind of happy he finished early because that music doesn't wear too long.
Yeah, Level found the other end of the upstab block.
Well, this will put him... Oh, I guess this isn't the same elevator, is it? Shoot. I was hoping maybe this would put him really close.
It feels really bad, because all you really had to do is go right.
Yeah, he's not giving up. He's still going to push through, and I think, again, if he does that, he's going to see it, and he's going to feel a little bit of pain, maybe even a little bit more than he is already feeling. Just, you know how many opportunities you have in a race like this, and whoever loses this race is going to feel it in their gut a bit, because there were just so many twists and turns, and both of them ended up losing a lot of time doing things they didn't need to do. But, I mean, they didn't know that, and this was going to be a long seed regardless. Every single palace except for GP didn't have an extraordinarily obvious solution.
Yeah, I mean, call both of these guys Butterfingers. The ball slipped out of their hands multiple times, both of them, throughout the whole race. But, that's to be expected. This game's not always so straightforward, and those races tend to be the better ones. There's been a ton of times where I've dropped the ball before during races.
And levelengine does find a Thunderbird again. It was just about... I think he almost full cleared everything else except for this way. Just not, going straight right at the four-way there.
Yeah, I mean, if he would have went straight right there, outcome would have been different, but oh well. That's how it goes sometimes.
I see Chroma in chat. I wonder if he's going to join us here in the booth.
Yeah, that's what we figured, Chroma, because when you went P5, you almost did a full clear again. And then, levelengine found Guma really quick, and it didn't take him long to find, Barbara either. He had a 2-minute lead going into GP and just squandered. But yeah, I don't know. It was a good race.
Yeah, honestly, it felt like levelengine was just coming back so hard there at the end and just wasn't able to just completely, push it through at the end. But this race has had just one giant swing, early, and then one giant swing late, and then just there kind of at the end, just not going the right path.
Yeah, it's been a really exciting back and forth the whole time. You had a massive advantage at the beginning. levelengine got kind of lost. He couldn't find the path route to the east. Yeah, it was a really interesting race how everything unfolded. You went into Death Mountain, which was giving time back to levelengine. This is really something you guys should watch back. It was a pretty exciting race all the way through. At first, it looked like it was just going to be like a one-sided thing, and then levelengine came back.
Well, the majority of the stuff that Level did early, like Death Mountain, didn't ultimately hurt him as much because Chroma ended up doing all the same stuff just a lot later. So,
yeah. Oh, we got levelengine in chat. GG's levelengine.
Thanks.
Yeah, so, man, this was a seed.
Oh, Trails, hi.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Alright, I guess. I'm out of the tournament for... I've lost count to how many times. Either third or fourth place.
Yeah, I mean, it happens, man. This one kind of, at first, chromataclysm had a massive advantage because he cleared the west and found the pass-through to the, well, he cleared the west, Maze Island, and found the pass-through to the east really fast. I think in just about 20 minutes, maybe a little under 20 minutes, he had everything cleared and he was on the east, doing everything. He ended up dipping Palace 5 without the glove, which ended up wasting a lot of time. And when you went into Palace 5, you had the glove and you made really fast work of it. He had issues finding the glove. He looked everywhere and just kept getting unlucky. And you caught up a lot, and you ended up in Great Palace 2 minutes before him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then you went left, immediate dead end, and then instead of going right in that elevator, which is like, you know, that's a typical... I would have probably played the exact same way you did. I don't know, it's kind of like in the heat of the moment. You chose the wrong way, and which took you on the full exploration of the Great Palace, and chromataclysm happened to... What's that?
You must have seen nearly all of it by that point.
Yeah, we were both saying in commentary that you both feel really behind. And when I saw you go left, I knew that you were thinking Chroma was already in there.
Exactly.
So yeah, it was kind of like probably one of the biggest comebacks I've ever seen in Zelda 2 Randomizer. But then just GP equalized it.
Alrighty then.
Yeah, I'm seeing it now. I'm just watching back the replay.
Yeah,
Back the stream.
Yeah, definitely encourage you both to watch it back. It was a really exciting race. I mean, he had a massive advantage at the very beginning. You brought it back, and then at the end, GP just kind of did its thing. Both of you guys, you know, I wouldn't say made mistakes. Both of you guys got unlucky in your own pathway, your own journey. But like at the end, you both converged on GP at almost around the same time. And just the palace layout and the choices made in GP just kind of swung it in the other direction. But either way, it's still a really, really fun race. We were all on the edge of our seats. Oh yeah, Chroma did make, you know, Chroma went into P5 at like, what, 20, 25 minutes in, and got glove blocked, and P5 is huge, so when he went back to P5, he got turned around and confused and couldn't remember the pathway back. Ended up finding the BGT room and going through there, and then realizing that that's not the way. And then up and 8, and then finally figured out the right way. But other than that, I think you both played pretty well. And just you know, the glove was doing what the glove does.
Yeah, GG's Level. This is Aaron. I did have one kind of question for you just about your routing, because it wound up what you did was good when you decided to go to P2 when you did. But I kept thinking, like, because Chroma had the same problem. He ended up checking the water tile. He ended up getting spell and checking the spell tower. Was there a point where you were thinking about breaking off and doing those things?
No.
No, just palaces first.
Possible knockout palaces.
Yeah, I totally get that.
Being 40 plus minutes in and not having cleared a single palace, I was trying to just catch back up.
Yeah, you want to kind of kill two birds with one stone. If you find the glove along the way, that's a plus.
Yeah, and I think it was smart routing on your part, because even though you were kind of struggling to that point, that's what I think brought you back into it, because you were more or less tied with Chroma and Gems around when you went to P2 and got the glove, and at the same time Chroma was in DM and then doing these other things. That's really what leveled the rate, just that decision to hit P2 when you did.
Hey, Level, what happened in Palace 6? Were you glove blocked, or did you was there not enough magic to get you through there?
You're talking about the first trip?
Yeah, the first palace that you went through. Were you just not enough resources?
Zoned. Chip to really sustain that many locked doors.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Palace 6 is brutal when it comes to key doors.
Typically, yes.
Well, are you gonna join the Max Rando tournament that's supposed to be coming up soon? I don't know if it's is it the random percent, or is it the Max Rando that's getting ready to come up?
I'm not even sure.
I don't think they know for sure yet either. I think they're still trying to sort that out.
Right on. Either one, I might join. I don't know. I was the Max Rando champion like 5 years ago or something, something like that.
Yeah, I don't have any other questions. Just unfortunately, this is the end of your tournament run. I know you've been here a few times before, but do you have anything special?
Rails versus play for third place.
I'm sorry, my volume was picking up through you, and it's looping. I can't really hear you.
I don't know, unless maybe whoever lost Trails versus Morai wants to play for third place.
Maybe that race is already concluded. I don't know if I want to spoil it, because maybe people in chat haven't heard the result. They're on challenge.com now.
Oh, I already spoiled it like twice.
Oh, all right. Well, yeah, I beat Mirai. So it's gonna be me versus Chroma, best of 5 in the grand finals. It's gonna be a banger.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be a all-out bloodbath. I can't wait. Chroma's a good race. Yeah, it's an old school final. Chroma's definitely a really good race.
Yeah, Trails versus Chroma, which in 2020 would have been a Tuesday, best of 5.
Exactly. Man, how the randomizer has changed over the years. I'm not sure if Chroma joined when it was Palace Shuffle. I think it was just all vanilla rooms in the palaces, but shuffled amongst themselves. So I'm pretty sure that's when. I don't think he joined when the rooms were added. I think that's kind of a fairly new thing. I think the rooms have only been there for like a couple years.
Still been a while.
Yeah, it has been a while. But yeah, I remember thinking, man, these palaces are so boring. We know that we have to go left to get the item in this palace. We know we have to go right to get to the item in these palaces. It was kind of RCS was dominating back then. And yeah, I mean, it was really just kind of like who took the right path first, and the palace layouts were just not really interesting. They were all kind of the same.
There's only so many you can get, especially for like the ones with fewer rooms.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, but did you have any final thoughts about the tournament this year, or anything that you wanted to share, Level? Since I know there might be a third place race, but this is, if not, maybe your last chance to kind of tell everyone about it.
I guess I'll just have to like see what Farai is thinking about the potentially of a bronze match.
I'm sure he'd be down for it. He loves a good Z2R bang out, like anybody else.
That's good to hear. So I'm taking, it would probably just be a best of 3 most likely.
Yeah, probably. I wasn't sure if we were set up for that, but now that you say it, I feel like that. Yeah, there should be one last hoorah between you two to figure out who's going to be
Third
3
flag.
and who's going to be 4. Yeah, that's going to be an exciting match.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
I think I'll take over here. If you decide to go on that bronze match, let me know, so we can get that on.
Okay.
And well, any final thoughts from either of you? Any of you?
I'm good. Just thank you guys for hosting us again, and it's always great. Speaking, I guess, on behalf of Z2R, and thanks everyone for letting me do comms. I know I'm not the Z2R expert, but it's a lot of fun watching. You know, both of you put on just, you know, you can be probably hard on yourself if you want to for this race, but I think every palace except for GP wound up being kind of a giant pain in the butt today.
Yeah, it was a bad roll for sure.
Feeling too, especially because there were quite a few rooms that looked similar to one another anyways. I got tripped up by some rooms that looked like they weren't exact copies, but they were similar looking.
Oh, that's right, the glove room. That's you ended up doing like a full loop around Palace too, because you were mistaken for the glove for the item room.
Yeah, if you do watch it back, you'll hear me, and I said exactly what I think you thought. I'm like, oh, this is the other side of that room. And then after a while, I'm like, wait, was that the same room?
Was that the same room? It wasn't the same room.
Yeah.
Well,
All
yeah,
right.
I want to thank ZSR for hosting the tournament, and thanks for co-commenting with me, Aaron.
My pleasure.
Yeah, it's been a blast, and I can't wait for the more tournaments in the future. And it's always good working with you guys, and I don't know. Thanks for everything.
Thank you for being on. Thank you for volunteering, Trails, Aaron, RG, levelengine, and Chroma. Thank you for racing. And we'll see what the finals and the bronze match, if it comes to fruition, will bring. If anything, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you had a good time. If not, let us know. If so, please let us know too. That helps. Until then, thank you all so much for watching. Have a good night, and see you soon.